Hi, everybody. It is Monday. It's February 1st. We made it through January. Now it's the month of love. That's right. Valentine's Day coming up. Happy February to you. It's a nice start to the day, that's for sure. We're in the mid-20s right now, and it's going to stay. We're going to cool down and then warm up, but it's going to be right in those mid-20s throughout most of the day, right around average. Our average is 25, so starting to creep back up. Kind of a boring day, which I think is just fine. We had some nice melting yesterday. Kind of got hosed as far as that snow, right? We got like, I don't know, a quarter of an inch in Maple Grove. Maybe you got a little bit more, but yep, ended up a little bit to the south of the Twin Cities for sure. And of course, the rest of the country just getting slammed right now by snow. And as far as I'm concerned, they can have it. All right, let's talk about this. There's a new push today to legalize recreational marijuana in Minnesota. DFL House Majority Leader Ryan Winkler and other lawmakers are introducing that legislation today. And by the way, what an amazing graphic this is. Isn't that is just something else. The goal, at least as far as what the DFL legislators are saying, is that legalizing recreational marijuana would address criminal justice inequities created by our current system. There are a lot of people locked up in prison for, selling pot. How many states have legalized this for adults? 15 right now have legal marijuana in a recreational standpoint. Lawmakers have debated this for several years, though. We want to know what you think. Is it time for Minnesota to legalize recreational marijuana? Or should we wait? Should we see more states do it? Should we never do it? I don't know what you think. Love to have your comments on Facebook. The polling on this shows that a majority of Minnesotans are in favor of this. Not a huge majority, but more than 50% are in favor of recreational marijuana. So we'll see what you have to say. We'll read through some of those comments in just a minute. First day of February, also first month of in-person learning for thousands of Minnesota students. Gosh, if you are a St. Paul student in the public schools, you have not gone to your school, to a classroom, since the pandemic started. So it's been about 10 months now. Pre-K through second graders coming back today. Parents still had the choice to opt for full-time distance learning. But evidence is growing that especially the low-income and minority students are struggling in this learn-from-home scenario more than anybody else. So there has been a move to bring the younger students back, as there is not a lot of evidence that those younger students are spreading COVID or getting sick in any major degree. In Minneapolis, the youngest learners coming back Monday, so some teachers coming back. Other districts have been bringing those elementary students back to the classroom after Governor Tim Walz asked schools to prioritize in-person learning for young children along with safety measures, regardless of the COVID rates in their county. Of course, what we have seen is the issue ends up being staffing, right? We saw one school district go back to distance learning because the bus drivers were getting COVID, not necessarily from in the bus, but they live in the community too. And if COVID's spreading, staffing becomes a concern. Health leaders in Minnesota, they're going to change up the vaccine thing. I think we all thought that this lottery and this 9,000 shots a week, that was not going to be the plan, and so things are changing. The new plan will include an increase in how much vaccine is allocated to those 65 and older, and it sounds like the plan is going to be for people to at least have more accessibility through their own doctors. There will be new vaccination sites opening. Minneapolis, Duluth, one in southern Minnesota. Changes follow a 2-week run of a pilot program, which we emphasize repeatedly. This was a pilot designed to help them learn how to do mass vaccinations as they did for teachers and child care workers. So we'll update this as we continue to learn more throughout the day. Nearly a dozen Republican senators are going to the White House today in hopes of working out a new coronavirus relief deal. When you've got a 50-50 Senate, you are going to see more of these kind of efforts from the president. So here are the key differences. The Republicans have a plan that's like half as much spending. A part of it is a $1,000 stimulus check instead of $1,400. They'll also cap that at lower income brackets than the White House plan. So we'll see if they work anything out. They'll be going to the White House in the midst of a big snowstorm. There's Frosty. Washington, D.C. got a couple inches of snow over the last 24 hours. Yeah. I don't know how frosty got past security, but there it is. How about a snowball fight? It's fun. You know, I mean, we get snow here all the time. You're not going to get all these. I hope they're wearing masks. My goodness. There's a pandemic going on. You know, go throw some snowballs. It's fine. I mean, if this turns out to be a super spreader event, almost everybody has a mask on, it looks like. It's outside. Go throw some snowballs. Have some fun. The Winter Carnival Medallion, the Pioneer Press Winter Carnival Medallion has been found. Pretty good work here by this team. There they are. You can tell they're hardcore when they have like the neck gaiter that says Pioneer Press Medallion Hunt. There it is. They found it. This group, a bunch of college friends. They've been hunting together for several years. And when you have the pin, right, you got to get the pin, and you find the thing, you get $10,000. One of the guys on the team has struck gold twice. He helped find the medallion last year. All right, usually on Super Bowl week, today is crazy day, right? We used to call it media night. Now, of course, like everything in the NFL, it's televised. It's a big thing. It's opening night on Zoom. Boy, who's fired up for questions of Bucks players on Zoom? It's going to be amazing. Pro Bowl was fun, though. I like this. So usually with the Pro Bowl, a lot of the good players don't show up because they're worried about getting hurt, and they don't really care. And their team's already out, so like they're done. This year the Pro Bowl was a Madden game. I love it. I just love this. Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook from the Vikings. Their team was the Bubba Wallace team, the NASCAR racer. So he was the captain of that team. Pretty fun. Good idea. I think they should keep this, to tell you the truth. I'm sure they make too much money from selling tickets or flying sponsors out to Hawaii or whatever nonsense. This is way more fun. How about some free coffee for your Monday? Is this really free? I will say, like, here's the deal. Let me pull the curtain behind TV news. I don't know who picked this story. They were excited that it said free coffee. They're like, our viewers would love to know about free coffee. How free is this? You got to be a Dunkin' Donuts reward member. You got to buy something else. And then they give you a free medium coffee. They're doing it every Monday in February. They're really trying to get you to buy a donut, right? Isn't that what this is? You have to order through the app, or you show like your loyalty code at the register. I don't know. Dunkin', whoever came up with this bit, congratulations. Here you are on the CBSN Minnesota Morning Update. Well done. Well done. We only have one comment today. We're having internet issues. Oh, we didn't even stream this thing on Facebook? Who cares about Facebook? CBSN Minnesota is the future. That's where it's at, baby. Diane Yeager says yes. It's about time. Our Facebook viewers are often great for giving us feedback, but everyone wants to know where we are. Why didn't anyone tell me? I could get my phone and I could have done this whole thing. I'm walking over to get my phone, and we could have done this like on a Facebook Live thing or something. I don't know. What are you going to do? I know, but I could be on like the cellular instead of the inside thing. You know what? This is why you should be watching us on CBSN Minnesota, which you can find on any of your digital devices by downloading the CBS News app or watching us on WCCO.com. Otherwise, we're just sitting here talking to ourselves, which that is pretty much standard for me all the time. Thanks for watching, Diane, and anyone else who may have been watching. We'll see you tomorrow.